Real quick, we'd like to thank Jeff, the Gildan New Mexico Bowl. You've done a tremendous job. I know our kids have really enjoyed their experience at this point, as long as our coaches and their families, and really appreciate all the hospitality we've gotten out here. So we look forward to answering some questions. I know our football team's looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Question?
Justin Michael, the Rocky Mountain Collegian. How do you prepare for a wide receiver like Michael Gallup, and what has impressed him about, or what has impressed you about him on film so far this year?
Well, there's a reason he's one of the top 3 receivers in America. His skill set's number 1. He's got strong hands. He's got gets in and out of his routes. He's extremely physical, and he's a gamer. He goes, we call it in the coaching profession the it factor. He finds a way to make plays. He's got an excellent quarterback that can give him the football. So he's been a challenge to everybody who's played all year. He'll be a challenge for us again tomorrow.
Anyone?
Hi, Rick Wright, Albuqurque Journal. Chase, does Colorado State's offense remind you of any team you played this year? And what's the biggest challenge you guys are facing defensively, would you say?
Not anyone in particular, but they're pretty good all across the board. Like you said, number 4 is really good. Number 1 is really good. The quarterback's really good. They run the ball really well. They throw the ball really well. So we're just gonna have to do what we know that we can do, and just may the cards fall where they lay. I'm not worried about defense. I think we do a good job, and I think we're gonna be okay.
In the back here, JP Murrieta, KOB TV. Ryan, what's your bowl experience been like this week, and what kind of game do you anticipate tomorrow?
Well, this is unfortunate. This is my 3rd bowl game, and not that the other ones, weren't great bowl games. Doc always says, the bowl games you remember, the bowl games you win, and we've been fortunate to go 2-0 since I've been here. But the hospitality here has been unbelievable. Not only, we got off a plane, there's a mariachi band and probably 50 people, greeting us, and that's something that we had never experienced before. And then just all the events, the hotel staff, to the bowl staff, everybody's just been amazing. And but with all the fun, it comes to an end kind of today, with this luncheon, and we get ready to go play football against a quality opponent, and in a place that we never thought we'd be playing a game. So we're excited about it.
Doc, Mike Brohart from the Loveland Reporter-Herald. You and your program have had a lot of success in bowl games. For you, what is kind of the key to having that type of success, and have you seen that approach from your team this week since you've been here?
Yeah, number 1, you get great leadership. You got 2 guys sitting here beside me, like these 2 guys that hold everybody accountable for what it takes to go win a bowl game, and it's all about preparation. It's a team that can handle the distractions. It's a team that can prepare till the foot hits the ball at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. That's going to win the game. So our guys in the previous bowls have done a great job with the preparation. They understand. I tell them from the time we get on that plane, I said, you got your whole life to screw around and have fun, but you got one opportunity to create a memory for a lifetime. That's go win a bowl game. And we've done that in the past, and it's going to be critical that we continue our preparation until tomorrow. Let's see if we can make that happen again.
Kelly Lyle with the Fort Collins, Colorado. And along the lines, which just how critical is it as far as recruiting, everything else, to win bowl games? What does it do for you moving forward when you win one versus losing one, which you, I guess, haven't experienced?
Well, I think bowl games, they serve different purposes. Number 1, you get the opportunity, especially on a national stage. And I like playing the early games because people aren't bowl weary at this point. They'll be all watching that game on Saturday. To have the opportunity to showcase our program as well as Colorado State on a national stage is huge as far as recruiting goes. And it springboards your younger players into your off season. You also have the opportunity to send your seniors out the right way. So there's a lot of things that go into it. This early signing period and all that. I don't think the people that created that early signing period or wanted that early signing period, they've got to be careful what you ask for. Here you are playing Saturday, and you get prepared for a game. You got to turn around and try to sign kids with a dead period the next 3 days on Wednesday. So it's been a little bit of a challenge. I talked to Coach Bogue a little bit last night about it, not only for us but for Colorado State, and trying to juggle the 2 things. So That being said, you just got to, recruiting's the lifeblood of any program, and having the opportunity to play on TV in a bowl situation is huge, but you got to recruit along with it.
In the back here, Chase, just because of the proximity alone, I assume Colorado State will have more fans here at tomorrow's game. Do you guys look at yourselves as the underdogs going into this one?
No, sir. Colorado State is a really good team, but we're a good team as well, and I think it'll be a great matchup.
Anyone else?
Coach, how important has Ryan been to the team during his career, and especially this year, as just a guy who tight end who moves the sticks, who catches the ball, and moves the sticks?
Well, number one, guys that get to know this guy, both these young guys, but they're special. I mean, this guy, what he's done, he's graduated in 3.5 years. He's got a great future ahead of him as far as possible in the NFL, but whatever he does, he's going to be successful. But he's been so critical. Came in as a true freshman, played a lot of football for us here. We won the championship that year, and he's probably caught the pass that Rakeem Cato broke Russell Wilson's record for most consecutive touchdown passes a game. I can't remember exactly what that was, but he may be in the record books forever. But he's been an even better person than he is a player. He's provides tremendous leadership, and he's going to be very successful at whatever he decides to do.
Doug Smock, Charleston Gazette-Mail. Two things. First for Ryan, think back 1 year ago, exactly 1 year ago, and you're not in the bowl game, and you're coming off a really difficult season, and think about the process to come to this point, and how rewarding has it been for you personally?
Anytime you're sitting at home in early December after finals, you didn't obviously have a good season, and that was us last year, and something that that we strived for this off season and throughout all summer was to get back to a bowl game, whether that meant going 6-6 or whether that meant going 12-13-0. Fortunately we ended up 7-5, and being able to come here, like I said earlier, it's just been an unbelievable experience, and I think we had probably one of the toughest off seasons that anybody could possibly have, and coaching staff and strength staff really challenged us, mentally and physically, and we've come a long way from last December to right now.
All right, Doc, I got to put you on the spot. Your vocal cords, your voice sounds post-game. You had tough practices this week, or are your vocal cords having a hard time with the elevation?
No, I don't know. It is what it is. We just, it's not from yelling and screaming. I yell and scream at these guys. They go to work every day, and I just woke up this morning, it was like this for some reason.
Ryan, you guys started the season hot, but lost 4 or 5 to close the year out. What has the message been in the locker room, and what are you guys telling each other as far as this game goes?
Well, I think, for both teams there in this game, I don't think that our record, nor does Colorado State, really speak to, how good of a football team that both of us really are. And we're, 8 points away from being 10-2 and being in our conference championship. And anytime, football's a game of inches, football's a game of, one play makes a difference. And, unfortunately for us this year, we lost, truly lost 3 games on one specific play. So I think, we're 1 or 2 plays away from being 10-2 and being in our conference championship. So, the message is just to keep going. And eventually, things are going to go our way, and just come out there and go to work every day and hope that they do.
You've been obviously very gracious up here at the mic, but knowing that this season could have gone a different way, does it make it a little bit hard to swallow?
Yeah, like I said, we're excited about being here. We're excited about where we are as a football team. To go back on the last question, this year or last year we weren't, where we are now, and we've come a long way. And you always, we'll look back in a couple weeks and say, what could have been, but all we can control is, trying to go win at 2:30 tomorrow, and that's all we're focused on, and that's all we're trying to do.
Anyone else? Okay,
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you.
Have a great day. Thank you.